뭐에 묻겠다 따갑고.
지가 묻었잖아.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the leader of opposition for today's debate. And today's motion is that the United Nations Security Council should eliminate the veto. We have two reasons why this should not happen. And before I move on, I would like to rebut some problems that the government has made. First of all, they have talked about gridlock, how it will take a long time for the veto countries to agree on something, and it will cause more problems. So what kind of problems? We cannot see what problems delaying this will cause. And not only that, the delay is acceptable. There has been not many problems since the veto has existed, and why eliminate policy that works? And not only that, when we do not have the veto, and all these countries, all 15 countries have the same power, what will happen, ladies and gentlemen? There will be more delay than usual. So what they are saying does not make sense. Second, they talked about the interest of countries. The interest of countries, yes, they are on what's good for the country themselves. So maybe China, France, Russia, US, and UK would like a policy that does not affect them negatively or that does them good. And we agree. We agree that this power may be too powerful, and we have provided an alternative that could solve all this problem. And I will talk about it in just a few minutes. So moving on to our main points. First of all, we believe that there is a need for concentrated power for a country. Every country is not equal, ladies and gentlemen. Take, for example, the United States and North Korea. They do not have the same power in brute force or in marketing or economically. So why give them the same power to choose when they are in the UN Security Council? This will cause a catastrophe because the countries like US are the ones that affect the world the most. Not only that, the UN Security Council consists of people, representatives that represent their countries, their respective countries, and as we not like to say it, but there are representatives who do not actually represent these their people. Their countries like US and UK and the veto countries, they're roughly all democratic and they all represent what their people want. After all, at the end of the day, however, countries like UK, Syria, they consist on a dictatorship, meaning that all these countries and the representatives would want what the country wants, not the people. And think about it. What would happen if countries like North Korea and Syria had the same power as the United States or maybe United Kingdom? This would cause a major catastrophe because they do not have the same idea of peace that we have. And having this veto has proven worthy of peacekeeping. There has not been a big war since World War II, and UN Security Council has shown up. So moving on to my second point, is the alternative. We believe that while keeping the veto power, there should be a policy that when 10 out of the 10 countries, when 7 or more countries agree on the same thing, the veto power can be ignored. This will solve the problem of these veto countries abusing their power to gain what is good for them and what is not. And this will solve the problem of too much concentration on power and what the government, which is what the government is talking about. So thus, in conclusion, we believe that we should have an alternative to the veto power instead of eliminating it all, because first of all, There is a need for concentration of the power, and secondly, we have a better alternative that we can provide than the elimination of veto power that the government says is needed. Thank you.